Just to give you an understanding of the real estate that's available down there, right? The Jannah is supposed to be on the 7th heaven. And it says that the Jannah, I mean, we can't even see the first heaven. Whatever we see up there, first heaven. So can you imagine how big that is? Then the second heaven is above that, and the third, and the fourth, and the fifth. And Allahu Alam, if it's in some kind of concentric circles. But the 7th heaven is really going to be vast. It's the 7th outer layer of what we see. So you can imagine. They say Jannah is on the 7th heaven, and paradise has 100 degrees. And they say between every, he only saw 2 levels here. He said between every 2 degrees, every 2 levels, it's like the distance between the heavens and the earth. So can you imagine where the 100th heaven will be on the 7th heaven, above that? How big that's going to be? Then throw another hadith in here. The last person out of hellfire, the one that's been the biggest sinner ever to live in this world from all the ummahs, when he gets totally cleansed in hellfire and he's allowed finally to go to paradise. Remember, he's the biggest sinner who's ever lived, but he was a believer. So they let him go to paradise. It will be said to him that he will be given 10 times the size of this world. So if that's the last person being given 10 times the size of this world, can you imagine the other people, what kind of size they're going to be given? But there's a lot of real estate up there. 7th heavens, 100 degrees. And they say that the topmost one, the roof of it is the arsh of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The arsh of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in a hadith related by Imam Tabari, says the comparison between this entire world, which we think is so mighty and we haven't even fully discovered yet, compared to the arsh of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is just like a ring thrown in the middle of a vast desert. So the arsh is huge, beyond mind-boggling, huge, that you can't even encompass its size. You can never fathom its limits. That is the roof of Jannatul Firdaus. And the Prophet ﷺ is somewhere up there. And inshallah, may Allah give us tawfiq and make our actions like that. He makes us of them. The other day somebody told me we need to start praying Tahajjud. I said, what's going on? He said, I don't think you're going to get to Jannatul Firdaus without Tahajjud. Because it's for special people. Okay, you'll get in Jannah, but you want Jannatul Firdaus, do some work for it. Tahajjud is like a must for that.